Yeah, I feel like perfectionism is the biggest trap in the world.
Well, yeah, perfectionism is an absolute joke, and in my opinion, when you look around you, right? When you look around you, the reason why you don't see anyone successful is because they're too afraid to start, and that's due to perfectionism.
Anything I've ever tried to do in my own life, oh no, no, I won't do it until I get here. Oh no, no, I won't start till I get to this level or that level, or till I get this in my life, until I get that in my life. I never just end up starting anything at all or end up doing anything. The year just goes to waste. I can't tell you how many things I try to do with that mindset that just honestly ruined a lot of goals for myself. And for us, yeah, for both of us, I'd say.
But I've spent years because of that perfection mindset. I've spent years wasted, so much money gone down the bin, down the drain, and so many years of wasted potential because I was so scared of doing a simple mistake or trying it another way. It always had to be by the book. Always had to be, oh no, I have to follow this formula and then it will work. No, it doesn't work like that. That's not how life works. Okay, you just let things be. Do it your way. Don't do it this person's way or that person's way. Do it your way. Okay, and the rest will happen.
Yeah, and I feel like it's like a disease, right? Once you adopt that mindset, it doesn't just spread into your professional life, it also spreads into your personal life. Relationships, family, anything. Like, I have a mate right now, and he's telling me he doesn't want to go ahead and even interact with girls until he gets the hairline straight. like, like as if the girls really even care about that. You know what I'm trying to say? It has to be straight like a ruler. It has to be like pinpoint from one corner to the next. It's like, bro, who really gives a shit about that? But
I
you know,
can't lie. I can't lie. I've fallen victim to that as well,
yeah,
man.
same. I'm laughing, but I've adopted the same traits
Yeah.
in my own life, in my own way. But
I'll
it's
get this body. I'll get this body, and then I'll go out and do this and that. Like, come on, bro.
yeah,
Just stop
yeah,
that shit.
exactly. Oh no, oh before I talk to that girl, I'll make sure I have this many photos up on social media, this many likes, this many followers, so I have status, and then it's like, bro, just do it. Hey, how you going? My name's Bob. That's it. How you going? Till I get this, till I get that. It never ends up happening. You just put so much pressure on yourself that you just end up crumbling. You end up crumbling, and it just goes to waste.
No one really tries anymore, though, eh? Like, when I look out into the world, no one really tries anymore.
But there's not trying, and then there's putting so much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, but is that the reason why? Because they don't want to try, because they want the right conditions to then try
Oh
and
yeah,
do things, right?
yeah. You're saying because they want to get it perfect before they start.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's definitely a thing. I don't want to upload this video because it has to be perfect like this. It has to be like shown this way. But we're just sitting in a small little place having a chat right now.
Yeah,
Maybe the
exactly.
audio's not the best.
You probably got the fridge making some noise in the background. Like, who gives a damn, man?
Exactly, yeah.
Who gives a damn?
Just start it. Start it, figure it out later. Figure it out along the way. Start it, figure it out along the way.
Sometimes I think how everyone got to this stage of not really trying anymore because of the fear of failing due to perfectionism. I'm thinking, what conditioned the human mind to go down this way of thinking? So when I look back, okay, we were in a school system, right? Let's say age 4, age 5, right? That lasted till was 17, 18. And then from there you got university. And they tell you, since you're born, you need to do this and this and this. And, go to school, get a good job, get a mortgage, find a missus, have some kids, and then pass on. I feel like it could be a level of conditioning that that would have led to this mindset of perfectionism. Because
Yeah.
in an exam, when we're doing exams, right, in school, there's only one right answer. But in life, I mean, that's not realistic, right? So then all that time you used to just, oh, I need to find that one right answer. Everything else is wrong. It needs to be perfect. It has to be perfect. So I feel like that would have probably stuffed something up along the way.
I 100% agree with you. I believe the schooling system breeds perfectionism in a sort of way. Because it's like, oh no, you didn't get this mark, or you're in that category. You're not good enough. You're not good enough to be in this class, to be with these people. Oh no, for sports, I don't see you have this trait or that trait. You're in that corner. So I feel like when you keep racking up failures and failures and failures, and then you start to eventually see yourself as a failure, the notion and the idea of perfectionism becomes even greater. You go deeper into that rabbit hole. And it's like almost, you kind of isolate yourself from a lot of different experiences too. Hey bro, come out. We're just going to go out and do this and that, and we'll meet a few people, and oh no, I don't want to go out until I get this done and that done and that done and that done. Bro, all good, just come out for a breather. No. I need to get this ticked off and that ticked off. It's like, okay, whilst having a checklist to achieve your goals and to move forward in life is required, and it's great, I feel like that mindset of, oh no, I can't really begin and start my life or have different sort of experiences because I haven't achieved this, or I haven't done that, or this has to be done, or this has to be perfect, this has to be achieved. I feel like that can stagnate you and bring you back much further than just going with the flow and seeing how things just naturally develop.
I feel like you need to have a no care attitude, man. Honestly, with all the BS going around the world, everyone's stressing over the tiniest details. Bro, just do you. Honestly, just do you. Don't worry about the boundaries. Don't worry about any of that rubbish. Just be free, man. Honestly, be free. Have a goal. Have a target. Right? Do it your way. Okay? Don't listen to what anyone else says. If you fail, who gives a damn, man? Get up and keep going. You do it your way, and your way may be unconventional, right? It could be different. It can be rusty. It could be whatever, man. Just do it your way. And what I find is a lot of brands, right, try going towards the route of perfectionism in terms of their marketing, in terms of whatever products they release, right? But what I'm noticing slowly, right, is the trend shifting in a way. I feel like the next wave of successful entrepreneurs will be people who do things their way and only their way. Because at the moment, everyone's so used to seeing a perfect video, a perfect marketing stunt, a perfect product. What happens if we can do it a whole nother way? Where we don't have the perfect camera, we don't have the perfect script. I feel like everything's so cookie cutter now, and going back to the times where you're recording on a potato will be even better than what we see these days.
It robs you of authenticity and being real. It just stops you from being your true self, right? And showcasing the qualities that you have. Maybe you're a bit quirky, maybe you're a bit funny, but it's like, oh no, I don't want to showcase that part of myself because I want to uphold a certain image that I have, right? For example, right, I don't use Instagram. I don't really use Instagram, but when I did, every post of mine would be a serious pose photo. You wouldn't catch me smiling, you wouldn't catch me relaxed at the beach, having a good time. It would always be 500 photos, 600 photos taken over and over again, trying to get the best angle, the best pose, the best lighting. And I'm not even a girl, but it was just like, oh, it has to be perfect. It has to be this sort of way and that sort of way. And then in the end, when you post it, I'm zooming in, one eye is a bit more closed compared to the other. Oh, my hair, one strand's on the left compared to the right. And it's like, you can't really even enjoy the experience of just doing something, just posting a photo. Because you're nitpicking everything. You're nitpicking this, you're nitpicking that. It's like, bro, Come on, man. Just have a good time, enjoy. Put it up, who cares? If you look dumb, you look dumb. If you look cool, you look cool. I'll say a story, right? So back in the day, I used to play soccer, and you could say I was a pretty good player. However, I stopped playing in my teenage years, and I haven't played since. An old friend of mine called me and said, hey, we booked a field. We're going to play a 6v6. Come through. And I'm telling you right now, I couldn't even sleep. I couldn't sleep, and I couldn't even say, oh yeah, great, this is going to be fun. Instead, I rocked up sweaty, nervous, anxious. Hey man, how you going? Oh, yeah, good man, good. Because I'm replaying in my head, if I stuff up the match, if I don't play well, what are they going to think? Do I even know how to shoot the ball? Do I even know how to pass? It's like all these dumb thoughts going in my head because I have to be a perfect citizen, a perfect image. And that ruined my experience of even playing the game and just enjoying a 6v6 match with my old friends. In the beginning, I'm stiff. My mind's getting to me. I couldn't pass properly. The shots are going up in the air. And I remember during halftime, I went into the bathroom, I washed my face, and I said, you know what? I'm done. Who cares? Who cares? I'm done with this image of it has to be like this, it has to be like that. I have to play like a beast. I have to score 60 goals. I have to rip everyone up. So I just went back there after halftime and I just let it all go. And I'm telling you right now, I scored 5 goals in 2 minutes. I just let everything go. The ball came, I'm just flowing with it. I'm slowing down, I slowed everything down. Literally slowed everything down. The ball came, took a touch, looked up. What's going on? Okay, one guy's on the right, one guy's on the left. Someone's coming towards me, put a pass, got into space, shot, goal. I just slowed everything down because I let everything go. And as a result, I played way better. Compared to when I first started the game, I'm running like a headless chicken. Gassed out in the first 5 minutes. Shots are going everywhere. Passes are horrible. Ball chasing. Because my mind was racing. And as a result, the body was following. But when I slowed down, let everything go, I was playing like much better. Because I let the idea of perfectionism go.
Perfectionism is the death of the personality. What I've noticed is actually that I've kind of lost my personality. I remember back in the days, I would just say anything, man. I would go overseas. I'd meet some family that I've not really met prior to that. And I'll just say random stuff. I'll just make jokes. I would not care, man. I feel like over the years, I kind of felt victim into judgment deep down when I really analyzed myself. I feel like you need to act a certain way. You need to carry yourself a certain way. You need to be more professional. You shouldn't make any more jokes or this and that. Like, I feel like that really ruined, my personality in a way. And I've only just realized it after many years of a lot of these trials and errors. And
Yeah, with perfectionism, you really care about what people think about you. And that just stops you from doing anything and everything in your life. From both of us to everybody, just let it all go. Let it all go and stop trying to control the outcome of everything, which is something we're both culprits of. Trying to control the outcome. Trying to force it a certain way. It has to be like this. I have to get this. Just let it all go. Let it all go and just watch the magic happen. And I'm telling you right now, life's never been better. I feel like just going after what you want to go after, but mentally detaching gets you the goal much faster and much more efficiently as opposed to stressing over it and being so obsessed with it. People say become obsessed with your goals, but in my experience that's just led to self-destruction faster than anything. When I've mentally detached and emotionally detached, I've achieved everything much more faster and much more efficiently. And life was better as a result. Because your energy changes, everything changes. You stop becoming needy and desperate and I have to. And instead it just becomes, it will happen. Today, tomorrow, or the next day. In due time, it will happen. I know it will.
yeah, I guess it's just the art of practicing being a free willy. Honestly. There's no need for that added pressure in your life, man. There's no need. There's no need for it at all. I feel like due to this perfectionism, man, it's almost like we've forgotten how to laugh. We've forgotten how to have fun. And all these unnecessary pressures, that don't need to be there have entered and really destroyed a lot of our personalities, as I've discussed before. it really destroyed mine for sure. I eventually became almost like a robot. Yeah, I stopped feeling, and I'd catch myself really being quite stale, if I'm being honest, man. And it's not really a good feeling, you know. I feel like in a way your soul kind of suffers. I feel like you lose that spark that you once had within yourself. I see the same issue in the workplace, in the workforce, at these 9 to 5 jobs as well. When you look into a manager's eyes, it's absolutely dead. You won't see anything there. The way they speak is fabricated. Their movements, their tone, their expectations, everything is absolute rubbish. This perfectionism this perfectionism mindset has destroyed absolutely everything and everyone. Everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone talks the same. Everyone looks the same. Everybody follows trends. Where's the individuality? It's gone. I feel like the world's missing that.
Where's the imperfection? Which breeds uniqueness? Nowhere. So yeah, guys, that's our 2 cents. Just don't let it get to you. Don't let perfectionism be a thing in your life. Strive for your goals, achieve them. But it has to be like this, then I'll start. I have to get to this level, then I'll start doing this. I wouldn't even upload that video because it has to be this certain way. Oh, this girl wants to meet me? Oh, no. I'll wait till I earn this much. Just let it all go, guys. Live in the present, live one day at a time. And I'm telling you right now, everything changes. Thank you for listening, and I wish you guys all the best.
See you guys. Take care.